Hello everybody and welcome back to the Electrical Engineering channel. I'm your host Tyler, and today we're going to be doing a video on my home server rack, which is currently right next to me. But before we begin that, I just want to give you a few updates on what is happening with the channel. The reason why I haven't been posting any videos for the past 3 months is because I have been revamping the channel. As you may have noticed, we are now shooting in 4K. I have purchased the Panasonic Lumix G7, which is the reason why the video looks so amazing. For now on, all the videos should be in 4K. Second change is that I've been editing in Adobe Premiere Pro, so editing should be a lot better now that I'm starting to edit in that. The other thing is that I've been working on my server rack and a lot of other projects that you guys will see soon coming in the winter. So with that, let's get right into the video, starting off with some really nice B-roll. Alrighty, so now that you have seen the server rack in all of its glory from the B-roll that I just played you, I am now going to go over from the top to the bottom on what all is in the rack. So starting from the top, we have the KVM. If you don't know what a KVM is, it's basically that super cool monitor that pulls out of the rack, and it allows you to switch video signals between all of the servers. Below that, we have an empty 1U space, which I'm currently waiting to put a firewall in there. Haven't had the time or the money to put that in yet. Below that, we have an Ethernet switch. Pretty self-explanatory on what that does. Then below that, we have a cable manager, which basically makes the cables look really nice. And then below that, we have a PDU. The PDU is basically a rack mount power strip, to put it in layman's terms. Yeah, that's basically all it is. Below that, we have 3 of the servers, server 1, 2, and 3, starting top to bottom. All of those are all the drive bays are populated. And if you want to know more about the servers, you can go to my YouTube video, which should be in the right-hand corner, right about now. Go watch that after this video. And then below that, we have my UPS. If you don't know what a UPS is, basically a backup power unit. It is 1,000 VA. Oh, sorry, no, it's 2,000 VA. I got it for free at a surplus store, and all I had to do was just populate it with batteries. It basically just runs server 1 and the Ethernet switch. It can run server 1 and the Ethernet switch for about 30 minutes, I think. But I have it set so that server 1 turns off after like a minute. But since it is running over the internet, I have to have a second UPS that keeps the network alive, which is in the other room, which I'll be showing on the screen very soon. So yeah, that's basically the server rack from the front of it. Alright, so now that we've finished taking a look at the server rack itself, let's take a look at the infrastructure that keeps the server rack running, or if you'd like to call it the backbone of the server rack. So let's get into that right now. Alright, so starting out, we have one of the most important things for a data center or a home lab is to have your network. So as you can see here, we have backup power for the network, and then we have the modem and router. And then you can see that there is a blue Ethernet cable that runs outside. Now that Ethernet cable then runs from the inside to the outside and then all the way across to the other side of the house, where it then goes over the door and in through the other side of the wall, which then goes into the server rack and travels up to the Ethernet switch. There is a splitter that I did use to turn the Ethernet cable from blue to red, because it's better to have your main cable labeled red so that you know what it is. Alright, now to power. Now, before I show my equipment for powering the server rack, I just want to say one thing. The power bill to run one server for 1 month in the winter costs me $50. So if you're going to make a server rack, make sure to do your research and do your calculations on how much it's going to cost you to run your servers if you make a server rack. Well, a home lab. Because after buying them, I did this. I mean, I'm still going to use them, of course, but holy crap, power is expensive. Alright, now onto the equipment. Alright, so the piece of equipment that you're seeing right now is my power meter. It measures watts, amps, kilowatt hours, and all sorts of other stuff. I use it to see how much power my server rack is taking up, and frankly, it's fairly painful to look at every day. Alright, so next piece of equipment is my UPS. It stands for Uninterruptible Power Supply. It is a super cool piece of technology. It is a powerware UPS. Link into the description on information on it, but it is 2000 VA, and it's running over a network card, which I'll show a picture of now. The network card was pretty easy to configure. Powerware, or ATEN, which owns Powerware, is one of the best customer support companies ever. I mean, their customer support is amazing. They don't charge you anything, and they will stay on the line with you to help through all your problems. This really helped me. So yeah, I mean, overall, this is a great UPS, but they can get very pricey, so you need to be lucky when finding one. Like I said, I found mine at a surplus store. I was super fortunate. But my smaller UPS that I use to run my actual network on is an APC consumer UPS. So there's just one last thing that I'd like to show you all. So the Wi-Fi in the area that I have the server rack in is absolutely atrocious. So I did what any tech nerd would do. I bought a wireless access point, which you can see right here, and I connected it to our wireless network. This was extremely complicated because the Cisco GUI, the web-based GUI, was not working, so I had to do it all through command line. I'm pretty sure I spent like half of a day just configuring a stupid wireless access point, but it was worth it because this thing does look pretty amazing having it above my server rack. And that concludes the video for today. There will be a part 2 coming out soon where I go into more detail of stuff, but for now, if you dislike the video, give it a thumbs down. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, write a nice comment, and consider getting subscribed to the Electrical Engineering channel for more great content. Also, since this was the first 4K video that the YouTube channel has, and it's also the first video with me editing in Adobe Premiere Pro, write down in the comments, how did I do? Did you like the video or did you not like the video? I'd love to hear your answers. And as always, have a great day, and thanks for watching.